So I pulled some cards before starting, and this is a message for someone that's currently dealing with a person in their environment, more feminine in energy, that you're trying to focus right now on how to end this woman's chaos with arrow, death, and stormy. Like there's somebody in your environment that's causing you to like expend a great deal of energy on how to get this person to stop. They're like wreaking havoc in your environment. They're just causing a great deal of chaos. This divine feminine energy, which doesn't have to be gender, it doesn't have to be female gender. It just has more of those qualities of. So, could very well be a man that has more intuitive, nurturing qualities. Okay. But this divine feminine energy right here in your environment has a great deal of influence or backing or um, power in some way or money. They have a lot of whatever it is that they're using to cause this chaos in your life or in your environment. Now, so I pulled three cards on, I just asked, like, how do you feel about this? Or, like, you must be pretty evolved in a way because this is hurting you, right? It's causing you pain, but you're trying to find a way to take that pain and transmute it here with energy into power with determination. Like, you are not going to let this situation in your experience ruin your day, or you're trying to find a way to do it. But right now, your focus is very much on getting this energy to calm down. Like you really need them to like calm their storm at this time. Okay, you have movement on the bottom of the deck and anger. Um, okay, so where do we need to go from here? What do we want to know? Let's find out what is the reason that this affluent divine feminine energy in your environment is creating such chaos. Why are they creating such chaos in the environment of the viewer? What is the reason for the chaos? The Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Coins. You might want to watch the reading that I did right before this one. It talks about you're angry because you're not getting your way or you're throwing tantrums. There was almost identical cards that came out. Actually, yeah, I think it actually was almost identical. I think it was a knight because it wanted the action. Okay, what else? That would be very cool. And the Six of Cups. Okay, so why the storm? This feels like because that they want an apology. Oh my gosh, this is the same energy. You're gonna want to watch the other one because you'll see what the advice was from the other side. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. They want an apology. Like they think that, this is like you guys have, I don't know if this is like history here with the Six of Cups or like a childish energy would go along with the other reading, but like they Page of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles to the Six of Cups, they feel like they want an apology. Like this is your opportunity to show me more love, right? By apologizing over this. Okay, let's see why the Six of Cups is here. Because I think it's more like an attitude. It feels like, to me, it feels like an attitude. Like it's childish. Yeah, because they want to control it. It's attitude. The Emperor to the Four of Cups. Like they want Four of Pentacles. Emperor to the Four of Pentacles. This is like wanting to remain in control. That's exactly what that is. Because they want to remain in control, right? This is painful for you, and you seem to be more evolved because you really are seeking to transmute that energy into determination, into willpower. Wow, wow. Thank you, Spirit. That's awesome. That is awesome. You gotta love this stuff. Like you gotta love it. Okay. All right. Now, how do I shift from? Okay, so your side of this. How does the viewer see um, whatever the original conflict was about? How do they view the original conflict? Because in the other reading, I didn't get this. Okay, the original conflict was the Queen of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune to the Queen of Swords. Okay, why is the Queen of Wands here? Okay. What are you? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Inner healing, separation, epiphany. Abundance is near. All positive change, end of a cycle, and keep the faith. I feel like this is, I, I, I feel like this is, was there like a decision, like, I'm getting like time apart. It doesn't feel like serious time apart, just like time apart, something you do for yourself. Something you do for yourself, and it feels like the other person doesn't trust it, or it's threatening them in some way, um, or they feel like it's threatening them in some way. It doesn't feel like it's threatening them at all. Like it feels like um, if I don't. It's the energy of, and ignore the genders if you need to, but it's the energy of like hanging out with your guy friends, you know, um, doing a hobby that this other person doesn't do. Um, Something that you don't do together, but it's good for your soul, right? And I feel like this other person, and comparing it to the other reading too, like this other person is having a really is overreacting for sure, right? And um, and you feel like it's that they're making this like an either or, and you won't be backed into an either or. With the Queen of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune to the Queen of Swords, like you're not telling the truth. Like you're telling the truth, and they're not listening. Yeah, it feels like you just want to do something that doesn't have them involved in it, or like something about you two sharing space and then not sharing space, whatever that means to you, whether it's like separate vacations or not cohabitating or spending time with friends or spending time with somebody else that's not them. Kind of, whatever it is, it ends up being spending time, whatever that means, with somebody else that's not them, and they are not happy about it. Okay, so all right, so we're going to get your advice and then we're going to leave this here because it is the exact same energetic signature as the other one. So, what I want you to do after watching this one, if you watch this one, to go to the other one and see it from your other person's perspective. And because I think that that will help. And then you guys can talk about it together. Okay, let's get some advice for the viewer. That is funny. And I really feel like whatever this is, um, you are you are not tolerant of whatever this particular request, or it feels like a restriction, whatever restriction is trying to be imposed on you. Like you've been there, done that, and you're not going to do that again. And you're totally okay with it being, just whatever. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to see that other reading. Okay. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Empress, the Knight of Swords. Truth is very much a part of your advice. And then the Chariot to the Two of Cups. There's your determination too. So with the Page of Swords to the Seven of Swords, Page of Swords being like seeking information, and the Seven of Swords being everything that's wrong, like lying, cheating, deceiving, stealing, you know. The card itself, though, was the intention behind the card, right, is actually not that bad. So this is a not in this case, but the behind the card, it was supposed to be to prevent war, right? To prevent war. There is, deception, but it's deception for like intended for a good reason. What I think that this is saying here is it might be beneficial for you to talk with your person and dispel any erroneous beliefs that they might have regarding your intention behind whatever action it is that you were wanting to take. Like, I think and if you watch the other, it would just clear. I think that is like threatening their sense of security in a way. I think that their mind is running with all of the things what could this possibly mean? And I don't think that's the way that this is occurring. It's an action that you are going to have to take that conversation, knowing that your person is all chaosy and stormy, right? Um, not talking at this time is not a good idea. Like you need to have the communication, especially if you want to chariot to the Two of Cups, continue this situation as it is, just continue the situation. I believe, and I almost said it in the last reading too, but I think with solid sitting down communication regarding whatever it is you two are up in arms about, like I feel like with open communication, knowing that both of you are divine beings having a human experience and it's not personal in this moment, I know that your person's going to need a little more energy on their side. And I can feel with your energy that you are more emotionally regulated than your person is. Um, but because your person is not as emotionally regulated, pulling away like at this time would just be more inflammatory and it's really not going to solve anything. Like nobody will be able to have the opportunity to um, understand each other, just understand the lesson here if one person just pulls away 16 on the timer. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Check out the other message. I think it's going to explain a lot. All right, you are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. And until next, my unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, take care.